The greed in Lagos is the one the Bible warned us about. You know, that dangerous, idolatrous desire that can only lead to death. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but these two events are perfect case studies to show you how much greed has eaten into the core of Lagos.
We may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger.
First, the Lagos cake picnic. I've seen videos of people trying to get emergency food at war zones that had more dignity than that of the cake picnic. People were scrambling, grabbing, pushing, fighting over cake for what was supposed to be a civilized social gathering. That video was one of the most embarrassing display of greed I have ever seen. Greed from the attendees, greed from the organizers, cause they overbooked people and they didn't have enough cakes. But then again, you paid 7K to attend an event and you do that. You can obviously afford the cake. Hunger was not your motivation, greed was. It was a blatant display of greed. The second scenario was the Access Bank 10K medal collection. One minute, I'm gonna need because I wasn't at the cake picnic, but I was at the medal collection. I have never felt so much shame in my life. People shoved, pushed, and endangered their lives and the lives of others for medal. Some people were taking 2, 3, trying to sell it to other people. The shame, the shame covered my chest. I just had to go home. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. People were fighting for medal. Lagos has that energy of you have to grab it before it's gone, which is good in some instances, but it leads to some kind of nobody can ride me, nobody can cheat me, but you're the one cheating people. You're part of the problem. You're just adding to the problem. You complain about the government, but you're part of the problem. And this does not exonerate the government in any way. You're part of the problem and you have to understand this, because shame held my chest like this. Shame held me down. Shame held me down and said, you, I will kill you today, because I was embarrassed. There's a pyramid of greed in Lagos, and at the very top is the Lagos state government. Lagos is one of Africa's most taxed cities, running primarily on wages and the working class. And what do the people get in return? Rent they cannot afford, shaky infrastructure, waste around the city. Oh, we have to acknowledge the smell, obviously, the smell, and irregular electricity. Isn't that fun? We also get an amazing nightlife that the locals cannot afford. But I'm sure the Lagos state government is spending your money in the correct places. Where exactly does your tax go? Let's see some of the figures.
This year, in the 2026 budget, each lawmaker will spend 516 million on vehicles.
To put that into context, a cyber truck costs 330 million. So each lawmaker vehicle allocation is enough to buy one, take the change, buy half of another, and you still have a few millions left. The image of Lagos is very important to the lawmakers, and that is why they have allocated 20.6 billion naira to that. You know, we have to look good. We don't have to smell good, but we have to look good for the white people. We have to look good for other countries, other states. They have to see Lagos and be like, yes, all their lawmakers have a cyber truck and a half. Also, they will need like tables and chairs for, you know, lawmaking.
And 212 million will be spent on 20 chairs at 10.6 million each.
Do you know how precious the ass of a lawmaker is in this Lagos? 10.6 million for chair and table. Wow. A chair and table cost more than most Lagosians make.
In this same 2026 budget, 87 billion was earmarked for the capital budget for 40 lawmakers. Bear in mind, this exceeds the entire federal capital allocation to health pegged at 68 billion. So effectively, what the Lagos government is telling us is that the comfort of 40 lawmakers is valued more than the health and well-being of over 20 million residents.
This is just sad. At the end of the day, it's like being played right in your face. Like I said, there's a pyramid of greed. At the very top is the government, but the next stage of this greed is the real estate baron. Lagos real estate, multi-billion-dollar industry. Even though we're slowly sinking and might be underwater by 2050. Lagos real estate developers heard capitalism. They said, hold my beer. I know how this is done. Building houses like cages, zero vision, zero creativity, only expectations of money. They just want to make money. It doesn't matter if you are living in a cage. Lagos real estate is grossly overvalued. Some houses are selling at the same price and even more than mansions abroad. What makes a property valuable? Prime location, amenities, security, good infrastructure, design, condition, market demand. Lagos has half of this at best. Yet you want me to buy an old building in Surulere for 500 million. Chelsea, come on now. Who do you think I am? I don't understand. It's not like I had the money to buy it anyway, but I was just checking. Sometimes you have to check your future self, like, ooh, how long will it take me to make money to buy this building? Let's talk about these greedy landlords. Rental properties are supposed to be a long-term investment, yet landlords in Lagos are behaving like they have to make all their money in the first 12 months. They are asking you to pay 2 years rent on something that is already overpriced, and for that 2 years rent you have to pay 20% commission, even though the state only allows for 10. Hiking rents to over 200 and 300% just to chase out the existing tenants. God sees you and God will punish you. Don't even get me started on this Airbnb people. The short-term rental market is even worse. Ever since 30 December became a cultural moment, they've increased everything. Assuming everybody comes from London or Houston, we that we live and earn here, we just have to take it. And the latest addition to this madness is telling people they have to tell you if they are using your apartment for content creation just so you can increase the price. Pardon? Is everything all right up here? When I rent an apartment, whatever I do, it's my business. If I like, I should put lines of cocaine on your bed and sniff it. It's my business. It's a rental. I can do whatever I please. Okay, that was a very specific example, but I don't do cocaine. I can't even afford cocaine. I can't even afford an addiction. Oh my god. Honorable mention in this category are the lying ass house agents who just want their commission, the omonile who feel entitled, who feel like you owe them because they are from Lagos and they want their money. Some of them are not from Lagos. You come from Osun State, you want to be collecting, see, breathe, Bolu, breathe. Then we have the fixers. These are the contractors, consultants, procurement middlemen that are collecting commission on inflated budgets to a project they may never start and or finish. We also have the uniform extortionists, police, last man, VIO, extorting from roads, shops and commuters. We see you, we are embarrassed by you, you have shamed your family, because we know what you are. It's embarrassing. You are too greedy. You see somebody with a car, a nice car, you just want to collect your own. Your own as what? Like, what is owed to you? You're embarrassing. You are very embarrassing. Find shame today. Apply it to your life. Maybe it can change. Then we have the area boys and touts. This is just daylight robbery. It reminds me of that scene in Everybody Hates Chris. The guy that always says, let me hold $1.
Yo, little man. Why don't you let me hold it down?
But that guy was at least nicer. I'm robbing you, but I'm not mean about it, so that was kind of cool. But you feel entitled to somebody's money. You threaten them. If they don't pay you, you are going to harass them. If they don't pay you, you are going to steal. They should pay you not to steal. You threaten people that come to your areas to clean it for free, that they should pay you before they clean. I don't know where that logic comes from, and I don't know why the government is not doing anything about it. The way it's so easy for anybody to get harassed in this Lagos is mad. Somebody comes to clean your neighborhood, you say they should pay you. Pardon? Razaki, pardon? What are you saying? The hustlers, that's the business owners, the traders, downfall drivers, still landlords, passing down the cost through inflated rent and prices. Some of these people feel like if they have not cheated you, then that means you are cheating them. The day Lagos business owners discovered the word luxury and the phrase target audience was the beginning of something truly insufferable. To be clear, I have nothing against luxury. I'm a fan of luxury. I can't afford it, but I'm a fan. One day, fingers crossed, I will be able to afford these things. But somewhere along the line, we lost the plot. You can't just slam your logo on a mediocre product and call it luxury to justify your outrageous prices. That's not how luxury works. How are you, a brand that just started last Tuesday, more expensive than Versace? Did I say that right? Versace. See, I'm not used to luxury. Hey God, I beg. How are you, a brand that just started last Tuesday, more expensive than Versace? Make it make sense. Explain. Draw me a map to how that makes sense. I just believe that some of these businesses, they are doing money laundry because you want to sell boxers for 800k to whom? How many are they going to buy? Why are you people seeing this money? Nigeria has some of the poorest people in the world. But moving on, target audience and all. Let's move on from that. Lagos entrepreneurs have so many strengths. Creativity, the hustle. They go through so much to even get their businesses started. And I understand that. But calling something luxury doesn't make it luxury. People that sell luxury sell quality. That's what they are selling. Not Ankara in the market, 10k Ankara in the market and calling it luxury. Share to no one. Don't even get me started on the markets people. If I ever step foot in that Yaba, if I catch the people at Yaba used to be a place that was cheap. And I understand inflation, even if you plus and minus for inflation, these things are still outrageous. You're selling OK tank top for 11k. How much did the original wearer buy it? Eh? Oh, okay. You have nothing to say. I've been in situations with market people where I'll ask them the price initially. I'll not ask, like, sometimes you ask again, how much did you say it was? They will increase it. Sometimes your customers are cheating you. So you have to try to go to other places to know if the person you've been buying with is still trustworthy. We have the survivors. This is where I fall. Salary workers, young professionals, taxpayers, who have to enjoy the burdens of all these bribes, rent hikes, extortion. It's all on these people's head because they are the ones paying tax, they are the ones, so they have to face all of this. I always see this category as in that scene from Tom and Jerry where Tom puts his hand on Jerry's tail and Jerry is trying to run because these people are just trying to survive, but the government, the extortionists, are putting their hand on their tails. So it feels like 5 steps forward, a million steps backward. I'm not saying all these people are going through this, but like for most people, you're trying to survive, but they're using policy to extort you. Regular people are extorting you. You go to the market, they extort you. You're going, transportation people extort you because there's traffic on the other side of the road. So now what was 500 is now 1,000. And this category are of the belief that you can hard work your way out of a bad system. Some people can, a few people can, but most of us can't. We can't all jackpot. We can't all earn in dollars. But some of the hardest working people you know are poor. The system eventually will affect you. The system will get you eventually. Then we have the forgotten ones. These are the people Lagos is trying to hide. The beggars, Okada riders, downfall drivers, street sellers, etc. They are extorted by almost every layer of this pyramid. Not saying that these people cannot extort people as well, but most times they are the ones being extorted. Many people don't complain because they have internalized the very system that is working against them. Capitalism is a lifestyle for them. It's lifestyle, it's aspiration, it's personality. They live by it, they breathe it. That is what it is. That's why most people won't complain, because they feel like, oh, one day too I will have a business and I would want to do the same thing that these people are doing to me. Also, there's the obvious one, which is classism. Nobody wants to be seen as the person that doesn't have, who is struggling, who is complaining. Nobody wants to be seen as that. So instead of pushing back at the system that is pricing them out of basic human dignity, they would rather just be quiet and just, adapt like we always do. And that is another thing that is affecting us. I think it's our superpower as well, but it's also our kryptonite. The way we just adapt. Oh, you increase fuel to 5k. Oh my god. They'd say a few things on social media and that's it. Now it's normal. Oh, this road is bad. Here are five other roads that you can take. I think it's an extraordinary but tragic trait about us, and this is not even only Lagosians, as Nigerians, is the fact that we just be adapting. We took adaptation and we're like, yes, that's us, let's adapt. Or we'll complain a few minutes, but somebody's already paying for what is expensive, so you adapt, you move on, you find other routes. Oh, tomato is expensive, here's how to use carrot to make soup, here's how to blend pawpaw as stew. Ridiculous, but we adapt. Such a sad thing, but what can we do? Look at me still adapting. And the final point is, when you complain, I'm pretty sure these people will be under this video saying I should shut up, because when you complain, the victims of these broken systems are the ones that will be first in line to attack you, protecting the behaviors and the institutions that oppress them. Oh, egg is expensive. Why is the copper eating egg? I don't know. Egg is luxury. A bag of pure water is 600. You can boil water at home, put it inside bottle. I don't know their motivation when they do this, but it's part of the internalized oppression. They don't want to be criticized. I also think in a way it could be that some people don't want to feel hopeless. I think that has happened to me when I would see people complaining online and I'm just swiping because I'm exhausted. I am tired. I am tired of feeling bad about the things that happen in this country. I feel helpless because there's nothing I can do about it. I feel tired. I feel bad news fatigue. Every 5 swipes, there's something terrible happening. And it's a different thing. Hospitals, negligence, terrorists, attack, kidnappings, strikes. Everything is tiring. I think that's another reason why people don't complain, because there's so much to complain about. But there's also so much to love, I guess. The entire pyramid applies to Nigeria as well, but Lagos is what I know. That's why I'm talking about Lagos. Don't get me wrong, I love Lagos. I love the people in Lagos. Maybe it's trauma bonding, maybe I'm addicted to the chaos, but love is love.